Today, I bring you a story that goes back more than 2,000 years. Let's travel back in time together to discover the fascinating origin of Halloween, a celebration that has evolved over the centuries, blending ancient pagan traditions with religious and cultural influences. Are you ready for this journey through history? Let's go! The origin of Halloween takes us to the ancient Celts, a people who lived in what we now know as Ireland, the United Kingdom, and northern France. They celebrated a festival called Samhain, which marked the end of summer and the beginning of winter, a time they associated with death. The Celts believed that on the night of October 31st, the veil that separated the world of the living from the world of the dead became very thin, allowing the spirits of the deceased to walk among the living. On this night, the Celts would light large bonfires on hilltops to ward off evil spirits and would dress up in animal skins to confuse wandering ghosts. They also left food and offerings outside their homes to appease these supernatural beings and prevent them from causing harm. With the arrival of the Roman Empire to Celtic lands, the customs of Samhain began to merge with two Roman festivals. The first was Feralia, a day when the Romans honored the dead, and the second was a celebration in honor of Pomona, the goddess of fruits and trees, which explains the inclusion of apples in modern Halloween traditions, like the game of bobbing for apples. As Christianity spread throughout Europe, the Church sought to suppress pagan festivals or give them new meanings. In the 8th century, Pope Gregory III moved All Saints' Day to November 1st to honor martyrs and saints. The day before, October 31st, became known as All Hallows' Eve, which later evolved into Halloween. During the Middle Ages, practices related to commemorating the dead continued to evolve. It was believed that the souls of the deceased still wandered the earth, so people would light candles in their windows to guide them back to the afterlife. In some parts of Europe, people would go door to door asking for food and praying for the souls of the dead, a tradition that eventually transformed into trick-or-treat as we know it today. When European settlers, especially the Irish, arrived in America in the 19th century, they brought these traditions with them. But it was in the United States where Halloween took the form we recognize today. Instead of carving turnips as they did in Ireland, Americans began using pumpkins, which were larger and easier to find in the New World. Thus, the tradition of carved pumpkins, or jack-o'-lanterns, was born, inspired by an Irish legend about a man named Jack who tricked the devil and was condemned to wander eternally with only a burning coal inside a turnip to light his way. In the 20th century, Halloween transformed into a celebration more focused on entertainment, costumes, and parties. American communities began organizing parades and family events, and trick-or-treat became a common activity for children, who would go door to door in their neighborhoods asking for candy in exchange for not playing tricks. Today, Halloween has spread to many parts of the world, and each country has adapted the celebration in different ways. In some places, it focuses on the scarier elements, like ghosts and horror stories, while in others, it's an excuse to have fun, dress up, and celebrate with friends and family. However, what remains is the connection to the past, to the ancient Celtic beliefs about death, the afterlife, and the need to honor those who are no longer with us. So, the next time you put on a costume or carve a pumpkin, remember that you are participating in a tradition that has traveled through the centuries, combining ancient legends with modern customs. Thank you for joining us on this historical journey through Halloween, travelers of Koala Planet. Don't forget to like and follow us to join us on the next destination.